I'm Terry and these are makeup readings. So my light from my phone has to do for now because you can hear my water dripping in the background. I have no power. So the power's out because it's cold in Texas. If it gets below 100 degrees in Texas, the power system just dies. Anyway, hopefully my battery will last. MS wanted to know about thoughts and feelings from David. We are using the teddy bear tarot over here. Thoughts and feelings looks really good. It's always good when you have a Knight of Cups starting out your reading. So, my hand looks so weird. Anyway, you have the Knight of Cups starting out your reading, so that's always a good sign. The Knight of Cups definitely needs to be there. That is an approachable person. That's somebody who is interested in approaching, interested in moving forward, interested in doing something. I mean, you don't have a level of, you don't have a level of enthusiasm sometimes that you would like to have, but at least you have some approachability here. And this looks like a good move, a good connection, something that's well tuned for a longer duration. So I'm really liking it. The Nine of Wands, though, does indicate that there's a level of anxiety coming through here. Like we just don't have the seriousness. We just don't have the dedication. We just don't have a lot of the fundamental things that we would like to see from this particular individual. So they're kind of keeping us guessing. We don't have 100% accuracy and you know what I'm saying? You just have that nine. Like there's something there. It's not quite put our finger on it, but it's still there and it's still holding up the works as it goes. Overall, the King of Swords, I think once we get David talking, once we can communicate well with David, it's going to be pretty decent, but it feels like that there are some barriers in the communication that do need to be addressed, that do need to be looked at, and that absolutely do need to be handled over here. Overall, the Justice card says David's a nice balance. We have a level of, decent relationship potential. We have a level of excitement that can be from this. This is a very balanced relationship. It's not going to be on the extreme. It's not going to be something that's, takes us, sweeps us off our feet, what have you. So the Justice card says look for a balanced, easygoing, no stress, no big push to get anywhere kind of connection and kind of relationship with this thing. TTV wanted a love reading. Let's get TTV a love reading indeed. Let's find out what's going on with TTV and what kind of love we could get in the meantime going through here. I guess we'll look at sort of a love current and then we'll look at a love forecast. Love currently. It looks like you're just getting offered a lot of things that you're not willing to take. Like, I'm getting offered things. I have a production, I have this offering of things that I need, but it just feels like this is not in tune with where I would like to be. It's definitely not kind of in the same vein, in the same direction as what I was kind of hoping to be. It almost like we need to do a lot of work with the love that we've experienced. We have kind of not really a sticking point, but an area of trying to figure out how to move this forward, how to get this going. It just feels like it's a lot of work. It feels like we put a lot of work, we put a lot of effort into it, and we just haven't gotten the results that we kind of need here, right? We are looking basically at a celebration of what we have done. It's almost like that what we have done, what we have communicated, what we have put out to the world that we really need over here is something that needs to be manifested. And we're getting closer to manifesting that. We're getting closer to getting the results here. It feels like a lot of things that we put effort into are going to provide a level of results, and those results are going to be something that we're excited about. You are looking for big emotional look-see in the relationship side. We are looking at just beautiful communication. We are looking at very good emotional stability. We're looking sort of to peak your emotions, to have something that interests you, have something that captures your attention here in love very soon. It almost feels like that you've done the inner work. You've done a lot of the things that you need to be doing in order to get the match, in order to get the level of excitement, the level of reward that you've been waiting for. And I think that what you have been doing works, it functions, and that's going to be something that helps you along the way soon, because I think we have some better stuff coming. All right, let's take a love forecast out of this as well. Kind of what we've sort of issued in the past, what we've gotten stuck on in the past, what can we look for in the future? The Judgment card is interesting next to an ace. It feels like we're starting over from scratch here. It feels like we're beginning something that shouldn't be begun, or we're starting something that should have already started. It feels like that we're getting into a situation where it feels like it's very karmic in nature. In other words, I've been through this situation before. I've been in this particular environment before, and this is something that has a lot of potential and has a lot of pull to me. What we're looking at is a big emotional pull, big emotional event. Maybe in the next 2.5 months, you look at getting a lot of feedback, getting a lot of emotional satisfaction from something. We have the Nine of Cups, sort of the pinnacle of emotional satisfaction, having all of the emotions, having all of the success, having all of the things that we need, as well as the Ten of Cups brings in that newness. The 10 is restarting something after the 9. The 9 is kind of the tip, the peak, and then the 10 is a new beginning. And a new beginning is right next to Judgment, right next to an Ace of Pentacles. You're looking at 3 new beginnings, but again, it feels karmic. It feels like we're being pulled into something emotionally that we've experienced before, that we didn't quite finish, that we didn't quite get to the end, that we didn't quite get the rewards from here. It looks like a lot of that is really getting peaked. A lot of that is really getting pushed into the realm where we would like to see it over here. Overall, again, 2 months, 2.5 months. Expect big emotions to be forwarded. Expect big things emotionally to happen here. And I think that's going to be good news overall. Thank you, TTV, and thank you, MS, for your donations. I greatly appreciate it.